All right, hey there. So today I'm going to talk about the strategy behind launching a brand new campaign. We're going to actually walk through the campaign in the next videos and set up the ads and let it run from spend $100 a day for a handful of days and see where we go. I thought it'd be fun to walk you through this journey. We've got a brand new pixel set up on the last video, and it's a new funnel with no sales data and no data on the pixel, so completely starting fresh. If you want to do me a favor here real quick and hit subscribe to my channel, I'd appreciate that. It'd be great. But here we go. We're going to, in this one, it's going to be a real short video. I'm just going to kind of talk about the strategy for setting up the campaign. And then on the next one, we'll actually go through and set up the campaigns and ads. So here we go. So we're going to use campaign budget optimization, which is going to be required by Facebook this coming September. You will no longer be able to set budgets at the ad set level. They will all be set and optimized at the campaign level. I can talk more about CBOs some other time, I guess, but we're going to do $100 a day and let it run for a few days and see where we go. So within your Facebook Business Manager, there's 3 tabs. There's the campaigns, there's the ad sets, and then there are the actual ads. So I'm going to start with this. Actually, this is a modified version of Tim Bird from AdLeaks. He has a 488 method. And this is a scaled down, lower budget version of that. So he actually does, I'm sorry, it's 388 method. So he does the same 3 campaigns. He has a minimum of 8 ad sets in each and 8 ads. And then his budgets end up being significantly higher. So I've worked on this as a way, an effective way to launch, to test a new product, a new ad set, new pixels, new everything. And just spend $100 a day and let it go. So we're going to make 3 campaigns. We're going to have a conversions campaign, a video views campaign, and then just a page post engagement campaign. The conversions campaign is where I expect and anticipate most of the sales to come from, most of the add to carts and leads and all of that sort of thing. We're going to set it at a $40 a day budget max. And then we're going to get some audience here that we'll be able to build off of video views. One of the first audiences I make is one of the first lookalike audiences I make is off of video views. They are very effective. So we'll do $40 on a campaign budget optimization as well for video views is going to be our objective. And then page post engagement is just the social proof on the ads themselves, like all of the likes and comments and thumbs ups and happy faces and hopefully no mad faces, right? So we're just going to do $20 on this one, and this is just going to be to build social proof. I don't really expect much to come from this other than people, building the social proof on the ads, right? Giving thumbs up and that sort of thing. We'll build the conversion campaign first. I'll always start here. It has the most options available to you as far as your buttons and shop now and learn more and those types of things. So we're going to have 4 ad sets at the ad set level. So these are interest targets. These are going to be, based on what the product is. So I'm doing this wireless QI charger, a dual phone wireless QI charger. So interest here, I haven't developed these yet, but it'll probably be people who are interested in gadgets, new technology, Bluetooth gear. We'll go through in the next video and kind of pick what our interests are, but we're going to have 4 different interests, right? They're going to not overlap with each other. I also like to keep them as single interests depending on audience size. If you stack a bunch of interests in here, you do not have any insight as to which particular interest within your group is getting you the results that you need. So depending on audience size, hopefully we'll be able to come up with 4 unique interests that are related to the product and that their audience sizes will be significant enough to just have a single interest in them. If I have to, sometimes I'll stack up a couple interests in there just to get the audience size up. And then finally at the ad level, I'm going to have 4 different ads. Now, I may only have 2 unique ads, maybe 3 unique ads. I'm not exactly sure yet. I haven't created the ads, but certainly at least 2 unique ads We're going to do video ads, obviously, because one of our campaigns is video views. I highly recommend you doing video views. If you're using static images, you're kind of leaving some money on the table. It can be real simple changes, like the thumbnail can be different between the two videos. I don't have to make 4 unique videos for this product, right? I can just make 1, 2 at the most, and then you can just change the thumbnail. You can change the copy up above. So there will be 4 ads within each ad set, right? So these same 4 ads, using the post ID so that we maintain our social proof across all the ads, are going to be copied over into ad set number 2, number 3, and number 4. So this, there isn't room on here, but there's actually, within each interest is going to have 4 ads. So there's going to be 16 different ads inside of 4 ad sets inside of 1 campaign, all running at $40 a day, that Facebook, the algorithm, will spend this budget based on the results, based on the conversions that we're looking for that it's getting. It will divide the budget between these 4 ad sets and then also serve the most effective ad as well. So we're just setting our budget over here at the campaign level and letting the algorithm do all of the rest of the stuff. Same thing with the video view objective. So we'll set up a video view campaign. Same thing. We're going to run it at $40. We're going to have the same 4 interests in here, and these are going to be the same 16 ads. All these post IDs we're just going to copy across. So these interests can be the exact same as the ones above. These are not new interests, right? So we're just going to keep the same here. So once you kind of get this initial setup, all the rest is copy and paste, your post IDs, etc. And then we'll do half of the budget, just $20 on page post engagements. I'll probably pick just 2 interests here and probably just 2 ads within each ad set. You can do all 4, but I'm probably just going to do 2. I don't do a lot of, waste a lot of money on page post engagements. So here's kind of the math behind it all, right? I'm going to expect a CPA, a cost per acquisition, a cost per sale, cost per purchase, CPP might be better here since it's a physical product, of $40. That's my break-even point on it. So I'm just going to go with that. I don't know what the results will actually be. We'll have to find out, but yeah, I'm going to use my break-even. If I spend $40 and get 1 sale, it's a break even, right? So if you're using manual bids, we're going to do auto bid. You'd want to do it at 3 times your CPA. So you'd want a manual bid $120, but we're just going to do auto bid across this. We'll get into manual bidding later on. And I'm going to let it run for 4 days. And how do I know I'm going to let it run for 4 days, right? So you take 4 times your CPA. Right, so this is the 3-4-4 method. So we're doing 3-4-4, and it also comes into place. Here's the 3 part is your 3 times your CPA if you're doing manual bid, but we're not. And then 4 is the 4 times your CPA, right? So expected CPA of 40. So I need to spend $160 before I make any decisions on what ad set is working, what to turn off, what to scale, right? So I need to spend $160 on that. So the budget is 40 on each campaign. So I'm going to let each of these run for 4 days before I make any decisions. There's not going to be enough data to know anything for 4 days is where I'm expecting. Sometimes I jump in a day early, but that's about right here. So if you wanted to start out with a little bit higher budget, say, make each one of these $80 instead of $40, then, you'd still take your 160, you're dividing by 80, and now you can make some decisions in 2 days. So your budget really is just, you have to have the data there, and you need to let Facebook have some time to build up data on the pixel and get some results before you can start analyzing them. So your budget is really just a matter of how fast do you want to do that. You could do this all in 1 day if you wanted to spend enough budget, but I'm keeping this to $100 per day ad spend, and so we're just going to let it run for 4 days and see where we go. So this is going to be the strategy behind setting up the campaign. And next stop, we'll go ahead and actually set up the campaigns and let her rip and see how it goes. All right.